Shawshank Redemption. Welcome to Last Report, a pixelated horror experience that puts you in the shoes of a night shift park ranger stationed deep in a remote national park. As you monitor security cameras, file incident reports, and try to stay sane in your isolated cabin, things quickly take a dark and unsettling turn as disturbing images show up on your porch, strange sounds echo through the woods, and the feeling that you're being watched becomes impossible to shake. I'll admit, I didn't expect this game to actually get me. The heavily pixel art style had me thinking it was more atmospheric than terrifying, but it absolutely delivered. Between the jump scares, the slow tension, and the creeping dread that builds with every passing minute, Last Report does exactly what a horror game should do. And if you enjoy unsettling indie horror or any type of indie game or AA games, definitely hit that subscribe notification bell as I post these types of games twice a week. And let me know down in the comments if there are similar games to this or other games that you think I should check out on the channel. Now let's get into it. The goal of all life is death. Of course Sigmund Freud would say that. 10:34 p.m. Very pixel graphics. I played some pixel graphic games in the last little bit, but this one definitely... I mean, that cigarette was 4 pixels. Night shift reporting in. I've just arrived and starting my shift. The park recently got new management, so the rules have changed. I need to check the guidebook. Okay. So this is Last Report. It is a horror game where you play as a park ranger who, I guess, is at an observation desk. And yeah, I wanted to check it out. It releases here in like less than 10 days. So if you end up liking this, definitely go check it out on Steam. Let's turn on a light here. Is that literally the light I have? Okay. Is this the guidebook? All right. Oh my gosh, so much to read. All right, introduction. Environmental destruction. Protect the park's flora and fauna. Do not cut, damage, or remove plants or trees. Dispose of trash properly. Fishing is prohibited. Flying drones. Drones are not allowed in the park. They disturb wildlife. And okay. Illegal hunting. I've actually worked for a national park before, so I kind of actually familiar with some of this. Illegal campfires. Campfires are only allowed in designated pits to ensure safety, and only during certain times of the year. Illegal parking. Okay, I gotcha. What do we got here? As a night ranger, you review and verify upload auto-generated reports. If a report is unclear, poorly formatted, or incorrect, you must flag it. First, take a report from the paper stack and upload it to the computer. Then open the report app on the computer to begin submitting the report. Check if the image matches the report description. If it matches, select a category and submit. If it doesn't match, select image does not match and description, submit. Reports generated by the computer may be printed incorrectly. Simply check the report for printed incorrect. Okay. As a park employee, your computer is a vital tool for your monitoring and managing daily operations. Check real-time weather to prepare for storms and extreme conditions. Submit and track incident reports. Monitor live camera feeds and park zones via an interactive map. Hey, look who's here. How's work going? I'm reading a book, dude. So that's what's coming back from vacation looks like. How was it? Tell me everything. I'd rather not. Sand in my shoes, blazing heat. Those 2 weeks flew by fast. Family loved it, and that's what mattered to me most. It was amazing, but all good things. Come to an end. Welcome back to the reality. Haha. Being actually a park ranger seems like it would be an okay job. I'd love for my biggest worry to be heat. Anyway, I stopped by because I've got some news. Is it a raise? Oh, no, come on. Haven't you just gotten back from vacation? No raises, and no, there won't be any, but they started replacing electric poles in the park yesterday, and everything now and then the power goes out. Fantastic. You know, great. So sometimes the lights flicker, but that's nothing new since things here rarely work properly. Oh, and we're down to walkie-talkies since calls don't go through. There's still no signal. See, they're perfectly setting it up to be absolute horror. They still haven't been fixed. Geez, it's been, what, at least 3 weeks since we reported it? So the power goes out, just wait a bit, and everything should come back to normal. And for my best buddy, here's a freshly brewed coffee straight from the store to wake you up. Thanks. Thanks. So what do you need me to do this time? You know me too well, man. If it's putting new maps onto the info boards, you're going to have to bring me like 20 of those coffees. No. A new guy is starting his first shift today, and I need you to give him the keys to his cabin. I'm out on patrol and don't feel like coming all the way back without the car. All right, I'll hand over the keys. Great, I'm off then. I need to finish up this patrol, and then at the time's I can... Welcome back, man, and if you get stuck, remember to check the guidebook. You'd probably forget a ton after a vacation like that. Almost forgot the most important thing. Here you go, bro. A freaking bottle of booze. Thanks. We'll try... okay. Yeah. Get out of here. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Done talking to you. I'll start working when I damn well want to. I didn't read the last book. Okay. As a park employee, your walkie-talkie is your lifeline. Use it to report incidences. Blah, blah, blah. 10-1, unable to copy. Please repeat. 10-4, message received. Yeah. 10-9, repeat the message. What's your 20? And 10:33, emergency and need assistance. Okay. All right. Weather. Okay. 74% humidity. It is raining. Air quality is 82%. So it's 4 degrees Celsius. Oh gosh, I am American to the bone. I am a scientist though. I should be able to do this. It's cold. All right, it's cold. Hold the right mouse button on the report to drag it. Okay. Exit that. Open file. Okay, date and time, 2/2/24, 6:12 a.m. 2 people are seen among the camping cabins. 1 drone is hovering in the air while the other is just about to take off from the ground. Yeah, that all looks good. I clicked. Ah. I have to do that every time? That seems... okay, whatever. Report submitted. Boom. Documents. Okay. We got some stuff we can look at on the computer here. We're not gonna... oh, wait. New folder. Folder's empty. Keep that folder empty. Okay. I guess we just keep on doing this. A law enforcement is spotted on a boat in the Lake S20 illegally fishing in a protected zone. 11:07 a.m. So that's printed wrong. Is that an error? Let's find out. Yeah, I think that's a misprint, and also October 19th, 2024. Okay. I think printed incorrectly, but we'll submit. Oh, which path takes me to the cabin? 2. All right. Yeah, a little mini games to report these. All right. I guess I'll just keep on keeping on. Anything else I can click on? Oh, we'll drink some coffee. Yeah. All right, yeah, 2/24, 6/2, so February 6th. A hunter is captured on a camera in Q274 zone, standing over a freshly killed deer. The hunter is holding a rifle and appears to be inspecting the deer. I mean, it all looks good. Okay, little captures, I guess, is what these are. An illegal campfire is burning off of F20 or F47 trail, partially hidden by dense foliage. The small flames are far from any designated fire pits, with 3 people gathered around it. Everything seems to be printed fine, but that is not the correct picture. So I have to do these one at a time. Okay. Oh, I forgot I had to... I have to list these. Okay. Illegal campfires. Image does not match description. I said illegal campfires. Why? No, no, no. Oh, I gotcha. One that takes him to the thing is 3. Oh, there's someone here. It's the new guy. Hey, sorry to bother you. I'm Henry. I'm the new guy. Hi, Henry. Nice to meet you. John mentioned you'd drop by for keys to the cabin. Hey, thanks a lot. You know, it's not every day we get someone new joining the night shift. It's great to have you here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks. John actually showed me everything yesterday and went over the rules. I also hear this park has a great reputation. Constant award and stellar reviews. Pretty impressive accomplishments. That's true. We do our best to live up to that reputation. That's good to hear. Have you worked in the park before? Gosh, so much small talk. I've never worked in a park, let alone at night shift. Blah 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 blah. All right, I'm just skipping through this because right now I'm trying to get into the meat of this demo. You know. I get that. Anyway, I should stop chatting and get to my cabin set up before it gets too late. Good luck with the job. I hope you'll be a great partner. Flint Peak might be out in the middle of nowhere, but like you said, there's no rush here, and nature around us is the best part. Exactly. Thanks for the chat. Once again, I've got some free time. I'll definitely drop by again and see you around. I think he's gonna be something scary to deal with. Corporate lucky he ended up here. Break from the skyscrapers needed. Okay. Back to reports. I'll just look at it on the computer. All right, it is printed incorrectly. A vehicle is parked near the A22 head trail. No, this is a UFO, guys. So we got image doesn't match and it's printed incorrectly. Wait, it can't be both? But it is. 1:06 a.m. That's not a time. Right? That's not a time. And it's the wrong image, too. But I can only pick one or the other. So I'll just do the wrong image, I guess. I don't know. That's weird. Maybe they aren't realizing that maybe their whatever system they have coding this got that wrong. Okay, 0:24 a.m. That's fine. A vehicle is parked on the side of a narrow dirt road near the C-17 entrance. The vehicle appears abandoned, having been there for over 72 hours. That's sketchy. We have... illegal parking. Oh, geez. These are getting more and more complex. Okay, we want this one. I hate that oh. Lights are flickering. All right, camera reports. A vehicle is parked near the A22 head trail. It has been there for 2 days, making it difficult for hikers to access the trail. Okay, yeah, that seems about right. Because we can't really see what the trail number is. We just have to trust. Legal parking again. Yeah, some of my earlier reports probably weren't filed correctly, but that is okay. We are just learning. Oh, cool. That is just horrible. Oh my gosh, with deer in it? Okay, there's deer, there's deer, there's deer, there's deer, there's deer. Okay. Radio, okay. This is Caroline. Do you copy? Over? I copy you, Caroline. Hey, I'm calling because... I'm calling to say goodbye. I'm sorry, I didn't even have time to stop and talk. Goodbyes like this suck, and I feel bad for ending things this way. I understand, you don't need to explain yourself. And hey, don't think of it as an end. You can still reach out or drop by anytime. I didn't mean it's the end, it's just... So you got the job? Yes, I did. That's great. That's excellent. You should go into this science. How is this called? Okay, so probably the person who wrote this is definitely not English for their first language. Park Science Laboratory Researcher. Yes, that's a good opportunity for you in your future. I know, and I'm a little scared, but it'll be fine, right? Of course it'll be fine. I'm telling you. I just wanted to tell you that it was a pleasure working with you. I could always count on you and this park as one of the best employees. Okay, enough. Hey, I have a request. Yes? In free time, make me a robot that can do my job for me. As soon as I start making robots, I'll bring one to you. Alright, bye. Okay. Let's call John. Nope, he didn't want to answer. Okay. Alright, so a pile of discarded tires is visible near L35 Creek, partially hidden by overgrown bushes. The tires litter the ground, polluting the natural landscape. Okay. So we have environmental destruction? Yeah, and everything else seemed fine, right? Maybe the time print is just part of the coding and it's dropping off a 0 when it shouldn't. So maybe that isn't equaling to bad printing. I mean, I'm not getting in trouble for bad prints, but, you know. A small campfire is burning close to E10 hiking trail, creating a hazard for passing hikers. The flames are contained, but the proximity to dry bush is concerning. Yeah, seems to be... legal campfire seems to be accurate, yeah? Yeah, okay. Boop, boop, boop. What's that sound? What was that? No, somebody come back. Somebody, please. Somebody answer the phone. What about the new kid? I like how my guy doesn't even have a reaction to that, though. Alright, we're going to drink some more coffee. And we're going to just go back to our report writing, I guess. 2 hunters are seen near the H-34 wetland aiming their shotguns at birds in flight. Yes. Boom. 2. That was creepy. I would have been freaked out. A fire is burning close to the park's western boundary near D15 clearing. The fire is unattended, with flames flickering dangerously close to the surrounding trees and shrubs. Everything, yeah, this all seems fine. Deer. Yo, John. Can you explain something to me? What the fuck is there a bear trap in front of the cabin door? What? Are you fucking kidding me? Do you even realize what the thing could do to somebody? No, of course not, dude. You think I did that? Oh no, he ran off. It must have been him. He set a trap. Are you serious? Yeah, but... And who the hell is this guy? It's gotta be some fucked up psycho. No normal person would set a fucking bear trap in front of a park ranger's cabin. We need to report this. Someone could have gotten seriously hurt, and this guy is probably still in the park. Fuck, I'll notify the other rangers to stay sharp, and I'll report it to management. We'll catch this asshole. But admit it, we've never seen anything like this before. Why do you need me to admit it? Yeah, I totally agree. This is fucked up. I never imagined someone would set a bear trap in front of my cabin. Tell the other rangers to watch out. I'll handle it. Leaving the trap with you, though. I'm not dragging that metal junk around. Besides, it's your gift, isn't it? What the fuck? John's acting weird. Yeah, I've tried calling you, dude. I tried calling you after that incident happened. Okay, a drone is captured flying high above the treetops in L14. This is wrong. This is Fisher's. Image doesn't match description. I am not a Rubit. A drone is captured flying high above the treetops. And okay, this is the correct report. Boom. This is flying drone. Submit to radio. Can you hear me? Loud and clear. Listen, I came across a group of people during my patrol. The park is closed for the night, and they were in a staff-only area. What? They didn't see, like, the fenced-off area or signs? They claim they didn't. Just some kids, yeah, troublemakers. We were just as curious back in the day. Can't argue with that. We pulled off worse stunts. I'll escort them to the exit, make sure they don't mess around anymore, and give my a motivational speech. Listen, can you call Douglas? I tried reaching him, but he's not answering. I'm starting to worry about our forest grandpa. He should have finished his shift an hour ago, right? He's still not back. I don't want to keep staying late just because he wants to wander around the forest again. Beer after work isn't going to drink itself. There's many years between blah, blah, blah. Oh, damn, John. Okay, the straight things. You leave those jokes to me because you're not really killing it. Attached. Yeah, okay, we're talking about this old man. I can understand. Oh gosh. Excessive chatting, especially for a radio that is being monitored, most likely. Just saying. Douglas. Guess go back to work. Oh, is that a deer all torn up? There's no way a bear could have done this. Why not? Bears do this all the time. Yeah, deers. I mean, I guess we call it legal hunting. But yeah, bears tear animals apart. Kind of their thing. 3 people are seen at an edge. Okay, already we know this isn't correct because we see a car. Deer in it. Deer. Hey there, kid. Hello, Douglas. I need to stay here for a while. Hope that's not a problem for you. You're always welcome here. Did something happen? There's plenty of big bear outside, and I'm not about to piss it off. I'd rather wait here until it moves along. Damn, I remember running into one myself. Once I was scared out of my mind, especially since it had cubs with it. That's the worst case scenario. It was probably a mother. When she's protecting her young, she won't stop at anything. Oh, by the way, John's looking for you. You were supposed to finish your patrol a while ago. Why haven't you returned yet? I was heading back, but then I ran into that bear. The lights went out. The rain's coming down, hotter and hotter. This is it. Now it feels like home. I've worked here my whole life. This park is my home. It means everything to me. And this cabin, it's one of the first ones ever built in this park. I didn't know that. It's also Kevin, where a fortunate incident happened. You don't know the story. I guess I'm not surprised. No one talks about it, and barely anyone even remembers. I'm not keeping up the voice. When it was 25 years ago. Douglas, I know nothing about this. Well, I'll tell you then. You should know about the fate of your predecessor. 25 years ago in this cabin, a worker was found dead. A very good friend of mine. Jesus, why have I never heard about this? The disturbing part was that everything about that night was strange, at least for me. I remember it clearly. Walking through the forest, I didn't feel right. I heard whispers, and sometimes between the trees, I saw silhouettes that looked like people. Everything felt off, but when I tried to get closer to those things, they turned out to be bushes or tree trunks. Like they were just illusions? Yes, but murder. Murder. I love the emphasis on different words. Wasn't an illusion. We found him in this cabin, but the worst part was his condition. He wasn't mutilated, and there were no wounds on him, but he was dead, and his body would occasionally writhe. like a snake. That's how I imagine how he's talking. He's talking normally and then just really emphasizing certain parts of the sentence. Sometimes it started crawling towards the door, but it didn't have much strength. He was dead, but he moved, sometimes whispered. I've never seen anything like it. What happened next? What about the police, the detectives, and the park authorities? Why was the story never told? Back then, worse people ran this park. The workers were treated terribly. Everything was worse then, but the worst part was when the park's management found out about this. I witnessed it myself when they carried his body out. All these people were there, so many of them, and suddenly everything disappeared. Every car drove off, and when I came back to the cabin, everything was cleaned up, no traces left behind. Christ, this is beyond comprehension. Why didn't you report it anywhere? I did report it, but it didn't do any good. On top of that, I almost lost my job here. They took everything in an instant. There was no evidence left. And what about your friend's family? I've never seen them since then. I don't know what happened to them, but I'm afraid those people might have taken them too. Maybe even Douglas. I'm so sorry about your friend. Don't worry about it. After all this time, and I sometimes wonder if he just died and I'm making up stories. Okay, I should get going. Sorry, but okay, blah blah blah. Grave part. Gotcha. Okay, wow. Long goodbyes. A person is captured on camera dumping trash into the ditch. Yep. Okay. Environmental. Blah, blah, blah. Blah. All right. Oh! A dead body is seen lying next to the campfire in the D23 area with a large wound across the abdomen. It suggests a violent attack. Okay, how do I file that? Like, what? None of the above. Okay. 3 people are seen. No, we're only seeing 1 throwing bottles. This is somebody chopping down trees, so this is just incorrect. What do we got? We got more deer, 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 deer. It is close. Be aware. What is close? What the fuck? Shawshank Redemption. God. Oh, okay. I don't know what this is. Can I report that? Can I call John? What's the point of being able to call people when no one answers the goddamn radio? Small campfire is burning close. The flames are contained, but the proximity is dry bush. A group of people see it around the fire. Yeah, see, I think there's some sort of a glitch in their code that is not making the time read. I don't think it's necessarily the printing is wrong. I think that is just that's just something going on with the code or something. Well, coffee's gone. Oh. This little capture thing is getting kind of old. Every report. Radio. 1033 at main base, A5. Oh, that's an emergency. Hello, can you repeat? I can't hear you clearly. What's going on there? 1033 at main base, A5. Hello? Anybody? That's an emergency. Can I call Caroline again? I know she's saying goodbye, but... Okay. And I can't do anything else besides file reports. Okay. I mean, I assume that would be something you'd want to report. Oh my god. Okay, I would be freaked out. I mean, this guy's like, I'll just keep doing my reports, when really he should be calling someone like, yo, oh, I see pain, so many hanged bodies on the ground, mutilated, they're suffering so much, please, oh my god. He's out there. Go away. Go away. Is he just gonna stay there? And what do I do? Like, drink an empty cup? There's no, like... Parks Watch app. Okay, hang on. Oh! What am I seeing? A freaking Wendigo? Dead bodies? Monster? More monsters, dead bodies, probably? Here's the thing, though. I don't have that app on my computer. Do I just... I must be hallucinating. This can't be happening for real. I can feel his breath. Oh my god, okay. Get me out of this. Get me out of this. Ah! Fuck this shit. Why is no one answering the radios? Okay, this one's right. Throwing bottles. Okay. I hate that I can't get out of this. Like when the report's being submitted. I see death. That's my cabin. What's going on? This. No. Oh, no. Dude. I was not expecting this game to get me that bad. I'm like, it's so pixel like formatted that I'm like, there's no way it's gonna be scary. I was wrong. Okay. Whew. All right. Not much to say really. I like it. I do like it. I love creepy games like this. I love like unexplainable like monsters, terrifying things. The story Douglas told of the coworker that died and then was like writhing around, crawling around as being dead. Beautiful. The mini game afterwards was a little annoying. Like after every support or submit, I had to do some sort of captcha. Like I didn't really enjoy that. But other than that, that's the only thing I dislike about the game. Everything else is pretty good. There's occasionally you can tell that probably the person who developed this first language is not English, but that's totally fine. It's like very rare. But ultimately, I really like this. I'm definitely going to pick this one up when it comes out. Might make a video on it. Might do it on stream if I ever go back to streaming. I've been kind of off of with that. I've just been so busy with everything else going on. Anyways, I really like this. Isn't much to tell. It's very heavily on the pixelated side, but it gets its point across, and the jump scares got me at least. So I think it's effective at what it's trying to be, which is a horror game. And that's, yeah, I'm curious about how the full game will go, like beyond this point. Like, do I get to play as each one of the park rangers or something? Anyway, if you ended up enjoying the video, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. If you like indie games like this or other types of AA games, I like to post twice a week featuring either an indie or a AA game, so keep up to date with that. And get down in the comments, let me know of other games you'd like to see on the channel. And we'll catch you next time.